right. Okay.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. You can see all the way to the top of the canvas up here.
Yeah, but not to the bottom.
Not to the, you can't see this.
You just moved it up.
Okay.
Right about there.
Right about there. Okay, let me make sure it don't spring back. Hello, everybody. Well, I'm being brave today. I bought these large canvases a couple of weeks ago, and I've been staring at them, but it takes courage to sit in front of a canvas like this. And we all have to sit in front of things and do things in our life. So it was time for me to fuss up and make it happen. Now, then there's the, am I going to go this way or am I going to go this way? What am I going to do? So,
in an hour.
And we're going to try to keep this an hour. So I have to really seriously be Bob Ross today. Yeah. I have to really seriously be Bob Ross today, which I am not that good at. So we're going to find out what.
Hi, Diane. I don't know how the sound is. Hopefully the sound
yes.
is good.
Come to think of it, I guess I can.
Hi, Jimmy.
You get out. Well, at least me and Jim will be two of us.
And Diane.
Ah, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I heard my voice, so that's good. I'm hitting my like button real quick. And I go back to live chat. All right. Ooh, I just wiped my eye. So bigger brushes, quicker work tonight. And we're going to jump right into the darker blue. We're going to go darker blue first. Oh, that's right. Right, we go. Okay, so we're going to go as quickly as possible here. And then we switch to lighter blue. And then we're going to switch to cerulean. That's sky. Mm-hmm. And this blue has a little bit of green in it. There we go. Deep gray. All right. So we're doing that. We're doing that. Okay, we have finished that. Now we get into just a little bit of the white and the cerulean. That is going to be water. You can see it's got a little bit of green, like a blue green to it. I'm going to add a little bit more green to it. All right. Bring down some toe. All right. Okay, here we go. We're going to take that in. And we're going to take that in. And then we're going to take this in. And that in. All right. Get our corners ready. Very good, very good, very good. Now we got to get our cleaner brush out here. It is right here. The cleaner brush kind of taps out some of the extra paint. Since I'm not real good at how much to put on, sometimes I put on too much. And I found, watching Bob again, that what I was doing was I was putting too much base paint on, and it wasn't allowing the other paints to do what they were supposed to do because there was just too much bottom paint. Okay. And then so I'm trying to brush off the extra. Bring us into, oh boy. I've hit the colors very well. That definitely looks like water. That definitely looks like water. Wonderful. Get a little dibby dats off. That seemed to show up. Okay. Oh. All right, I see something forming here at the top. We're going to go darker now at the top and kind of close that in a little bit. I'm going to put a dab of deep gray into my blue. A dab of deep gray into my blue. Okay. Here we go with some clouds. I want to use, there you go, some paint thinner. Boy, that white gets polluted real easy. Almost got a dolphin right there. See his fin and his... Dolphin sky.
It's almost too big of a painting for... canvas.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some more down here. Some more here. And we're gonna put a little bit more paint thinner in there as we... Yeah. I'm going to have to use a different brush to get the look that I'm looking for, because this brush is now only good for shadows in the back. Okay. Now with a little bit more blue and a little bit more gray, let's go ahead and darken these clouds up as we get down here. Okay, that might be too low, but we'll deal with it. Okay, next. You have to use a stiffer brush when you deal with oil. You have to use a stiffer brush when you deal with oil. Okay, I've got my... Well, actually, that is pretty close to what I want to have happen here. Now, we'll do the bottoms of the clouds after we do the white of the clouds. Let's see, that's too soft. That's from the trees. That's too soft. Okay, let's be brave like Bob. All right, here we go. Yep, that's good. A little bit. Uh-oh. That paint thinner's got some blue in it now, so I can't use that. Nope, I don't have much choice. Let's keep the paintbrushes out of the way. Okay, here we go. That's first level. This is second level. Okay. Now we'll go back to that other brush. Put that in some paint thinner. Take off the excess paint. See if we can't put it at the bottom of a cloud right there. Bottom of a cloud right there. And maybe just a little bit of a tidbit. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. That came out good. Let's join those two up. Okay, we're going to put a bottom there. We're going to put a bottom right here. Oh yeah, way too much paint, Donny. Way too much paint, but that's all right. We'll just dab. See if we can't make something of that. Oh, I like it right there. Look at that. Okay. And
Jimmy said he loves the clouds.
Yeah. And we're going to just bring those dark clouds right there. And right there. Ooh, right in like that. Here we go. Now I know that cloud edges usually have a little bright line right there, so let's give it a little bright line right there.
Are you using oils?
Yeah, tonight is oil. Tonight is oil paint. And we are working on not using too much oil paint, but we are having an issue with that. So I am learning not to use too much oil paint. The sound you hear is me dabbing the white
can see
paint.
It bouncing. It bounces the whole thing.
Sorry about that. But okay.
Jimmy said it's been 32 degrees and windy up there all day. It's been not quite that cold, but it was
36 here.
But last night it got cold.
Oh yeah, down to 32 last night. Okay.
Of course, we've had the heater on all day, and I was under the heated blanket.
Yeah, she cheats.
Hey, Spaceman.
Hey. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. We need some more white here. Piece of junk on my table. Okay. Now we're gonna paint the bottom of these clouds a little bit. I think we're gonna disturb them, but we're gonna paint the bottom. There we go. Okay. All right. Now comes the fun part. Okay.
Spaceman said, Donny, are you going to paint a yellow submarine? Because as the song goes, we all live in a yellow submarine.
We live in a old beige RV. We all live in old beige RV. That's about the only song I could think of. Beige RV, beige RV.
Temporarily.
Not much longer. Thank you, Jesus.
Our home is coming.
We've got it. It's ours. Okay, there's one blade. There's my blade. Okay, who's ready for some Bob Mountains? Yeah. We're gonna go right
Remember, don't
here.
paint a giant tree in front of all your mountains.
Now I'm mixing the black in with the blue. Right here. Okay. And we're going to bring that down this way. That's going to give us an idea where we're going. Okay, now we want that color blue. There you are. My paintbrush is in the way. Okay. I'm going to come back again. And then this way. Oh, and this one. Let's see. No, here. Right? Yeah, we do these, right? We do these. We'll give ourselves one more little peek right there. What do you think? Like a plateau peak right there. Oh, I really like that. That's a good idea. Let's do that again. Let's get some of that blue there. Plateau peak. Yeah. Now this mountain has to be completed before this one. So let's get that in there. Okay, and then these down here. Okay. All right, now, how do I get what I want to have happen? I'm going to get it to have happen by, I'm going to reiterate that black again. I'll give it a little bit more roughness. A big peak, right there's a peak. There we go. That's good. Right. See, now that peaks that farther away. And we clean off that, and then what we'll do, I don't know, I've never gone backwards here, but it's like, I wonder if I can go up. I don't know, I won't trust that. Because what I'm looking for is the second row of mountains is what I'm looking for, and I want that to happen like that, and so that these are definitely closer. These have some white, a little bit of white, and
Hi, Susan.
get that in.
My throat.
Okay, now
Susan, hello, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch.
Okay, we're gonna get that. Oh, that's what we want. And then we have to have, I think right here we have to have like another little shot of peak right there. Add some depth.
Spaceman wants to know why the Hillbilly Chicken crossed the road, Susan.
Okay. All right, is this going to start? All right, now we want to mystify our mountains a little bit, put them farther away. Here we go. We're just going to mist them a little bit here. Bring them right there. Okay.
Susan's answer, Spaceman, is to go lay an egg.
Okay, just kind of taking some of those blade marks out, softening up our peaks a little bit. Oh, I like that. Okay. We want to take that a little bit. Oh, that, not bad, not bad. Okay. Now we're back to the 2-inch. Okay. Now what we want to do is some hazy, distant trees. Hazy, very hazy, distant. A little more than that, a little more color than that. Some of the paint comes out of the tube a little hard and crusty. Let's see if that did it. Yeah, I want more color than that. I want more color than that. A little bit more haziness than that. Come on, guys. Come on, give it to me. Oh, there we go.
Kathy from My Alabama Farm Life will be excited that Donny used oils today. She's the one that bought him oils.
Yeah.
And
If I had
He
room
was
and
using
stuff,
them
I
for
would.
a while, but then he didn't really have room to let the oil dry because it was taking a couple of weeks for one painting to dry.
Yep.
We're in a small RV right now, so there wasn't room.
Funny, huh?
So this is the first time he's got out the oils in a while.
Yeah, about a month. Well, no, 6 months maybe. 4 to 6 months.
Spaceman said the hillbilly chicken was doing poultry in motion and wanted to get to the other slide. Hello, Lisa.
Okay.
Lisa is my sister in love. My she married my brother.
Yeah.
But we're like, me and Lisa are more like sisters than anything else.
All right, so we did a little burnt sienna. Now we're going to go for some green and some white, some hazy green.
Spaceman wants to know if anyone's been cold today. He said the weather's been interesting. One day warm, the next day cold. Spaceman, I had the heater on all day today, and I've been under the heated blanket. And until just now, I'm not got the heated blanket on right at this moment. Jimmy said that it was 32 degrees. He said it's been 32 degrees and windy up there all day.
More of that.
He's in Virginia, I believe, right? Virginia?
Okay. Switching. Oops, that's too soft. Too soft, too soft, too soft. We're bringing some land in right here. Some land in right here.
Hey, Mountain Grandma, listening while she works, she said.
Glad you're all with me while I work on oil paint today. It is not my normal thing. Learning how to do it. Learning how to do it.
Hello, Gail. Gail Southern Living.
Oh, I need to lean this up a little maybe, huh? There. Oh, that helps. Straighten my painting out here so I can. That's better. How about the picture? Is it still good?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to try. We're going to leave that for up front here. We need more We need more distance. Oh, that's right. I've actually got a painting tall enough to use my paint gripper. I usually have these. I didn't realize when I bought that easel on sale that it was wouldn't handle short paintings. So all right.
Jimmy said he just subscribed to Mountain Grandma. Now she puts out a lot of interesting videos. She does a lot of interviews and stuff like that, and she does homesteading and stuff like that. Gail also does homesteading and does a lot of interviews as well.
Okay.
Well, Gail does a lot of gardening type things and raising chickens and stuff like that. Plus, she does some occasional traveling vlogs, occasional when she goes on a vacation or something.
Okay. Nope, that's not it. All right. We need burnt sienna. I don't know who burned the sienna, but they did. And we're going to put some trees right back in here with the burnt sienna. Just touching half the brush to the canvas. Yeah, I like the way that looks up in there. Not sure what I want to do down here. That's not working out. So we're just going to turn that into some dark brown land. And let's give us some clips like right there, right there. That'll be good. Here's my blue water. Is that working out close to what I want?
The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch does a homesteading and cooking and bargain shopping. and she's friends with our friend Alfonso. He's the blind musician. And so she has him up on her live streams to play his music. He's self-taught in all of his instruments, and he's legally blind. I mean, he can see a little bit, but probably just a short distance, not very far. Jimmy Spencer said, Joy, tell Donny to paint me on that lake in a boat.
Yeah. Be glad to. Okay, so we got distance. We've got that. What we need is right in here. We need something right there to the next. If I just knew what brush would work.
Jimmy said he's subscribed to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. She does on her live stream some current events. She'll talk about news things that are current events type stuff.
All right. Let's see if this does what I want it to do. No, it's not doing it yet. There's a certain brush that'll make a tree, and it'll do a good job of making a tree for me if I'll just get the balance of white and brown and everything just right. Oh, and paint thinner. All right, let's see what we got here. I want to get just up into here. There they are. Just a few trees. Coming across over here. Kind of like the bottom, along the bottom row where the green is above the tree. I'm putting in the branches and there we go. All right. Let's see now.
Everybody, if you wouldn't mind keeping Cousin Eddie in your prayers too, because he's been having symptoms of two different things, and they said it could have been one or the other. It was some of the symptoms are like Parkinson's, but it's also symptoms like MS type symptoms. So he could use some prayers. I know that Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is a prayer warrior. Gail said you make it look easy, Donny.
Oh, good. Because I'm sweating bullets over here. Sometimes I'll just mark it. I'll just do something like this to make it look like tree trunks. I'll just take away some of the paint back in there. Make it look better. All right. Because, see, the reason I'm doing this because I'm getting ready to do a bob tree. Got to do that bob tree.
But not a big giant one.
Yeah, big. No, we don't need big giant. We just need, I need one. Like right here. Got a little brother with him. And we'll play that out like that. So now what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do black on one side and the burnt sienna on the other side. And then I'm going to put the very tip of the paint in white. So I've got 3 paints on this brush. Wow, look at that. Okay, so we do black, burnt sienna, and white on the tip. And I kind of like that shoreline there. I don't want to mess that up. Oh, bigger, okay, bigger and real big, okay. All right. Get some branches coming off here. Branches coming off. I like him. He's going to have to be bigger. Yeah, there you go. And we got some bigger there. Some burnt sienna now. Oh boy, look at that color. Beautiful. Let's bring the burnt down a little bit. Bring that down a little bit. And then we're going to thicken up this branch a little bit and take that up. And let's see, this one here is probably broken off. Okay. Okay. I probably should have put more in on the green here, but I got excited and had to do a tree. Supposed to do behind the tree too. That's all right. So we're going to do one here and one here. That'll give us some depth. Maybe we could turn these into, maybe they'll be just shrubs or something like that. All right, and up we go. Oh, I know. That's why I just did that wrong. Can't do much about it now. All right. Now comes the ever famous fan brush. And first thing we need is the dark green, sap green, olive green. Okay. Getting a lot of paint thinner on me. It's snowing. All right. You see, there's going to be, Gotta be a few more branches in here. More. Just a few little marks.
Spaceman wanted to know if there's any fish in that water.
Fish. Boy, I'll tell you.
You're supposed to
You
make
know how to break a guy's concentration, you know
you're
that?
supposed to make a boat with Jimmy Spencer and his beard and everything, He's in the boat.
Uh-huh.
Lake Akins. Hello. He has yet to try the.
Sorry, I haven't used the watercolor yet.
He has to watch some more video of that first before he can try that.
It scares me. Why did you do that to me?
He actually, a friend of ours is an artist, and she does watercolor.
Yeah, she's an artist in Hollywood.
And she was teaching him one day.
Yep, she showed me how to dip it and dab it, and
we actually recorded it as a private video so that he can watch it and learn.
Mm-hmm.
Lake said, "I thought you might like the challenge."
Oh, thanks. I'll think of one for you and mail you a big old package. That was awesome, though. That's the biggest package I ever got in the mail. I feel very special. Thank you so much.
He was excited opening that up. He said, "No problem, buddy."
Oh, yeah. Oh, to say I'm doing you a favor. Just using the corner of the brush, putting in a few branches over here.
He said, "I got your back."
On these
Spaceman said, "Hello, Lake."
I got your back. Maybe we can hide some of this terrible shoreline that I did by doing that. Just coming up, and then that's an ugly shoreline. And then we'll just come down and do my other tree here. Okay. That spot got messed up a little bit, but that looks good. And that looks good. And that looks very good. Right through there. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. I think I'd like to take a minute and work with this tree.
Lake says, "Bob Ross is doing a thumbs up from heaven right now."
Well, thank you. You can stay. You don't know how scary this is. But I appreciate your trust in my talent, that I would be able to do something with whatever God gives me to do. Thank you, Lord, for all the things that you give me to do. And maybe I'll put a little woodpecker hole right there. That'll solidify this is a dead tree. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's put a big rotten spot right here.
A year ago, right? A year ago, Donny wasn't. You weren't really painting a year ago, were you?
Not really, no. Didn't I start like I don't remember when, but
like
I did the one at the campground.
A little before. Well, you did. Yeah, you did one.
But you didn't. But you were wanting me to go live, and I did not want to do that for quite a while. And as usual, you were right. Okay. See what we're doing? We're just giving a little bit more life to this tree.
Encouragement helps him to step out a little farther.
Yeah, like how she got me to cut wood and stuff. Build me a cabinet, she said. Build me a TV cabinet. Your father is, a carpenter.
I said, Jesus is a carpenter.
That did not excite me at all. Yeah, that's very good. I like that. Okay, so we're going to switch to the brush that should give us.
Whoever likes cats on Smoky Mountain Joy channel yesterday, I was actually going to show the birds that were coming to the new feeder, so I did a little pop-up live stream yesterday afternoon or something, and right about the time that I was setting it up and starting it, Siamese cat discovered the birds outside the window at the feeder. She hadn't paid any bit of attention to them like all day long or the previous day when they were coming. But suddenly she was like, birds! And she was jumping at the window. So she kind of scared them off a little bit. But a couple of them came in, to the feeders and stuff. But we didn't have the right bird food either. Or Donny bought a bird food that just was
general,
kind of like a general mixed bird food thing. And then I started doing this research and stuff and found out the most common food that they like is the oiled black oil sunflower seeds. They're actually smaller than a regular sunflower seed.
Narrower, smaller.
I thought they were the same size as a sunflower seed, but they're actually smaller. So today he bought some of that, and I switched out some of the bird seed, and I threw the other seed on the ground, kind of like at the back of the RV, trying to lure some more birds to come down, because I know there are cardinals up there behind the RV, because I have gotten them on the trail cam. So yesterday was a little pop-up live of the cat in the window watching the birds on Smoky Mountain Joy channel. If anybody likes to watch it, and it had just peaceful music. I only talked like 3 times probably in the whole stream. It was about an hour long. So if anybody likes to watch a cat, I'm trying to put stuff over on that channel that's more peaceful, nature-y type, stuff like that for the most part, so that it's just kind of like if somebody just wants something in the background and peaceful, that there'll be more of that over there. And I started that channel because of the national park saying you cannot post videos to a monetized channel.
I don't know if that's going to do what I want.
Blake says we get a kick out of watching the birds and squirrels eat out of their feeders in the tree next to the front door. Yeah. Well, the tree we have is over on the side. Blake says squirrels are determined. They are very determined. I've been watching videos of squirrels trying to get into bird feeders. And hello, Cher. She said your painting is very realistic, Donny.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, some of those squirrel videos that I have watched are just hilarious. They have cracked me up. They have these bird feeders that are supposed to be squirrel proof, and some of them the squirrels get in anyway.
Yep.
And then so they do all kinds of things to keep the squirrels off. And Lake says they crack us up too. They're very smart squirrels. Now you can put a slinky on your pole, and sometimes it'll keep the squirrels off. But there are some squirrels that are just determined, and that does not stop them. A slinky. You just don't know what squirrel you have, until you try these things. And then some people put this baffle thing underneath their bird feeder. And sometimes that'll keep the squirrels off. There have been some squirrels that have gotten around it. Then people put a baffle on top, especially if they're hanging their bird feeder from a tree, because the squirrels are in the tree. And if they have one baffle, sometimes them squirrels they get around that one baffle, and sometimes they'll come and they'll slip off and they'll fall. But usually in the videos I say no squirrels were harmed in this. They were filming it, but the squirrels can fly a long way, and they know how to land. Squirrels have fallen from trees or whatever, and they know.
Yeah, they can. They over 100 feet doesn't bother them because they know how to land.
We have a bunch of squirrels. They know where the corn is. Yeah. So far, the only birds that we have seen are the real tiny little tufted titmouse birds. Yeah, Lake said he also read where a squirrel can take a 100-foot fall. And, some people might think they would get hurt if they fell or whatever, but they don't. And there's this one kind of feeder that a lot of people are using. There's a few feeders that work pretty good against the squirrels. And one of them is this, some of them have a thing that closes when the squirrel gets on it, so that the squirrel cannot get to the feed.
Because of the weight.
Yeah. Because a bird can get on it, and a bird is so lightweight that it does not shut.
Shut the hole, yeah.
But a bigger bird, sometimes a bigger bird will get on it and it will shut. Like the kind of birds that are a little more invasive and will chase off the little birds. Thanks for joining us, Jimmy. He's got to go to bed.
Thank you. See you Thursday, hopefully.
And Nick says they're very light for their size. There's another one that's spinning bird feeder, and the bottom of it, when the birds land on it, it stays steady. But when the squirrel lands on it, it absolutely spins around like a
merry-go-round.
Like a merry-go-round. like a tilt-a-whirl or something. I mean, it just the squirrel just goes for a spin, and it makes me laugh, because it's just like
They hold on for as long as they can.
It's funny.
And they're real dizzy too when they get to the ground.
But they'll come back for more. They keep coming back, and then after a while, then some of them will learn that's just not worth it. It's not working. I'm not getting any food.
I'm not getting anywhere with this.
Because they are so determined.
I'm getting anything but drunk.
They'll just keep coming back and back.
Yeah.
Spaceman said, Donny, I think I saw a fish jump in that water.
I thought I had an active imagination. Thank you, Spaceman. That's what I call realistic water.
Blake says, I enjoy the squirrels. I don't deter them at all. I think they're funny. They're really funny.
Yeah.
Now, what they say is, Lake says the chipmunks get the crumbs. What they say is, if you want your birds, the thing of it is, if you want your birds to get their feed, because the squirrels will chase the little birds off. So if you want the birds to get feed, what they say is, then feed the squirrels in another area. Make sure the squirrels get their feed, their seed or whatever, their corn, whatever you're giving them. Make sure they get theirs, but put baffles or put whatever so that the birds that you're trying to feed can actually get their food without being chased off. Lake said, great lighting across the water there. And Tara said, hello. She said, hey. I saw that fish jump in the water too, Spaceman.
I like it when everybody gets together on a fantasy.
Spaceman said, I just hope they're not piranha.
No, it'd have to be South America for that.
And Cher said, Spaceman, a turtle stuck its head up for air. And Tara said, Cher, yes, I think it's a mama turtle and some babies.
Wow. I did not know I could create more than a painting. I've created a whole ecosystem with animals and everything. Wonderful.
Oh my gosh, Tara said that her brother had a piranha in his fish tank at her house.
Oh yeah, a friend of mine, Don Barron, he had a piranha. He had 5 of them, about 2.5 inches long.
Wow.
We used to go over there and feed them goldfish and all that. They would take a nip out of the goldfish's tail until they couldn't swim any longer. Then they eat it. But they would slow it down first.
She said her brother's was about 7 inches long.
Yeah. They can get big quick.
Lake. He's teasing about his wife.
Be careful. Careful who you tease. Especially don't tease the one you sleep with.
Tara said they would feed it minnows.
Okay. We'll get a few flowers in
Piranha
here.
That's one of the scariest. That's one of the scariest fish.
Yeah, they really are. They get real mad when they're in low water. But a lot of times they don't. They're not too bad.
Spaceman said, wanted to know if it would bite your finger, Tara, and she said, "Spaceman, I was not brave enough to try that." I wouldn't be either.
Yeah.
Would you stick your space finger in there, Spaceman, with a piranha?
Yeah.
He said they eat hot dogs.
It'd be one way to get a ring off your finger, though. It might drop to the tank. You'd get a ring off your finger because your finger would be gone. Tara said she had a huge goldfish that would nibble on your finger, and she would feed it freeze-dried worms. Now, see, I told Donny we need to get. Spaceman said he would let it nibble on its toes. I told Donny we need to get some mealworms, and put out here in our feeders. Okay, what's our time?
You're at 9:14.
9:14. Okay, we're done.
Okay.
I'm just kind of looking at those trees going, those trees need something, but I can't seem to get it to happen.
That one tree
it's not
toward the water looks like it's not quite all the way there at the bottom. Like it's short, like you chopped it off. See that tree right there near the water?
This one?
Yes. See the water part? Toward the middle? It's funny shaped. At the bottom.
Anyway, I'm just bringing up the foliage here a little bit then.
It looks like it's funny shaped here.
Yeah, it does. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I can bring out a branch or something like this.
Do a little more, yeah. Spaceman said, "Stick a kite in it like some kids got it stuck in the tree."
Yeah.
So I wanted to get mealworms because some of the birds that are around here are insect eaters, and Donny was like not really into getting mealworms. I said, "Well, you can get freeze-dried mealworms."
Yeah, I have smelled a container of dead, rotten mealworms or earthworms, and it is an awful smell.
Kite in the tree.
It's an awful smell.
Lake said, "I have to run and move the tractor trailer. Saving the world one truck at a time here. God bless y'all." Thanks, Lake.
Thank you.
Awesome painting, by the way.
It's
everyone's
okay.
saying bye and good night. So he'll just touch this up off camera, but thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we're trying to keep him a little shorter.
Yeah, he's trying to
get him a little bit
paint
shorter.
Faster, start faster and end faster.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone have a blessed night.
And remember, we love you, and Jesus loves you even more. Good night, good night, good night.